All right, shooting this video real quick because I want to talk about how there's a certain part in your life where you may be struggling. There's a certain part of your life where I look away from the camera, I'm on my computer, okay? There's a certain part of your life where you're struggling, and I just recently experienced this about myself in my personal life as of this week. So what had happened is I had all these plans of what I was going to do with my time off from work, as far as like what type of things I'm going to implement into my life to help me advance further or get better. And a lot of the times, as a person who's if you are a person trying to strive to be better or be great or get to a point in your life where you want to take your life to the next level, self-education is pretty much the way that you have to go. Now, what happened was I had all these plans. I had it written down in my journal, in my little journal, as far as like what I was gonna do in order to get to that next level. And what happened was when that time came for me to take this break and get to that next point, I didn't do anything that lined up with the direction I wanted to go. I did a few things, but as far as like that mental gratification that you get as far as when you complete goals and dreams and stuff that you got written down, it makes you feel better. And right now, at this point in my life, I'm not feeling as how I usually would. And sometimes when you don't complete tasks or goals in your life, you may feel this way. Now, what happened was there's a certain part of your life that you struggle with. For example, I struggle with working out consistently. I struggle with getting up, running, and working out every morning. Now, I do it over a long period of time. I get the job done. But there are certain points in my life where I don't get this job done. So if there's a certain thing in your life that you're struggling with, you've been constantly trying to get at it. You've been constantly trying to, do it the right way, this and that, but you keep slipping and falling, slipping and falling. Don't beat yourself up too much about the point in your life where, I struggle, oh, I failed. And don't beat yourself up right there. What you got to understand is you do have time. You still got time to make changes. You still got time to get that certain part of your life in order, okay? You still got time to get that certain part of your life in order. What you must realize is we might suck at a certain thing in our life. Whatever that thing may be, you might have poor eating habits. You might not work out. You might not like to read. You might not like to work on your business. Everything in your life and the way we are in this world now, you can pay people to take care of certain parts of your life. So what I've been working on, and this, let me take the story back a little bit. There was a point when I was in school, I had a friend who would be like, Kev, some of the things that some people can notice certain things about you in your life that can ultimately take you to that next level that you want to go. But if you don't work at the thing that's the hard part of your life, whatever's the hard, difficult point in your life, if you can get a grasp of that, the rest of this is easy. If you can get a grasp of that, the rest of this is easy. And I had a friend who'd be like, bro, come work out with me. He's like, you got a nice size, you in shape, everything. He's like, if you come work with me, I can show you a few different things that can take you to that next level that you want to go. So I started working out with him. What happened long term, he stopped calling me for workouts. Now, what happened was certain people have structure. Certain people have things in their life where they got this time, this pocket, this space to pretty much get their life going, or they use this pocket to advance, to improve. And a lot of the times when we would work out together, I was slowing him down. So he stopped calling me. Fast forward to today. I recently just searched up a few fitness classes. Take you back even further than that. I had quit a fitness class. My mind wasn't ready to get back to that point of life, that point of exercise, that point of work like I used to when I was in college. There are certain pockets in your life where you don't even realize how far off or how far you fell off. And because you fell off of that point in your life where you was doing it every day, you was succeeding and being consistent, what now happens is you might need a little push. You might need a little help to get back to that level or to go past that level. And the thing is, sometimes you're never going to grow past the point you're at because it's only you. You see what I'm saying? It's only you pushing yourself. You have to be around people that are better than you so they can take you to a new level, so they can pull you up to this new level and And the thing is, because you're operating on a level that's higher than what you're capable of, you're going to be tired some days. You're going to struggle some points in your life. And that's okay, because eventually you'll get comfortable. You'll get used to being on that level with everybody else. And now, this is the thing I learned about being in college. When I first played college basketball, I struggled. I struggled. When I first played college basketball, I sucked. I sucked. Like, the skill set and everything I had in high school, perfect, A1. But when I got to college, the guys was bigger, the guys are faster, the guys are stronger. Now think about this as you improve in life. As you say you want to go to these new levels of life with money, with finances, with fame, whatever it is that you may want, okay? What happens is people want to go to this next level but don't want the other stuff that come with it. No, there's going to be more people wanting to talk to you. There's going to be more people wanting to engage with you. You're going to have more distractions. You're going to have more people trying to pull time from you. And you gotta be able to manage this. But, you know, as people improve in their life, as you improve the certain points of your life, your resources, your income, everything starts to increase with it. So you got to start paying people for these things that you can't do yourself. And the thing is, that's the only way. That's pretty much the only way, because as you grow in life, you're not going to have time to put your hands off into every single thing. And you must also understand, as you improve your life, you lost that motivation. Okay, you have to gain that motivation back. What is that motivation? Who knows? Whatever it is in your life, that is motivation. For me, the motivation for me is, I looked at how life was for my mother and my father. I looked at how life was for us when we was growing up. And there are certain things in my life that I don't want. There are certain things in my life growing up as a kid that I don't want anymore. I remember growing up as a kid, I used to get beat up. When I was in elementary school, people used to beat me up. I used to run from guys. I used to be scared of people. All types of things like that. Used to be scared of people. Didn't want no confrontation. Didn't want to fight with nobody. Now I've learned how to be composed and be calm. Be myself, but at the same time, if they do what they got to do, I'm going to do what I got to do. And that's the same thing how you got to carry yourself. Now, what was that motivation for me to change my life? When you at the bottom, a lot of people push you. A lot of people are going to push you in any direction where they want you to go. I don't want that for myself. I don't want that for myself. My motivation is looking at my past of where I used to be. And I'm also looking at the future. What is the future for me? My nieces and nephews. What would be the future for you? You might have kids. You might be the role model in your family. You might be the person that everybody's looking to. But behind closed doors, they don't know that you may be struggling with some things yourself. And that is okay. You got to figure out what it is about your life that you are struggling with and find someone who can help you with that. And for me right now, it's discipline. Discipline and structure is really what everyone needs in order to get to that next level. You need discipline and structure to get to that next level. It's very pivotal for your life to advance. And I had just figured this out watching this podcast, and he was saying how you got to change certain things about your life. And he's like, if you don't have the time to do it, he's like, you got to outsource. You got to pay people to help you get to that point in your life. And don't beat yourself up about being in those pockets, because those pockets of not knowing what to do, those pockets of struggle, failure, defeat, it's a lot of insight. It's a lot of things that come from those spaces when you're losing. And the thing is, you start figuring out different ways to go about stuff. Yesterday, I had shot a YouTube video. It was very poor. I still uploaded it. But the thing was, you got to learn to give yourself time. You got to learn to give yourself a break. You know, you got to get back to doing what got you to this point. Okay, take some breaks. Slow down a bit. Evaluate the situation, evaluate the things around you, and figure out, why is this like this? Why is this happening? What can I do to make these changes? And when you figure that part out, you will be okay. I promise you, you will be okay. And that's the thing about it. That's the thing about it. You'll be okay. Once you figure that part out, the rest of the stuff becomes easy. And then as you improve in life, there'll be new challenges, new obstacles, new things that you must improve on to get to that next level. But I think for me, the next level is to get in shape, like get into a physical shape. And the thing is, I know what I need as far as like getting to that next level. I need one of those guys who, they don't really sugarcoat it. That's not the way it was for me growing up. My college coach was militant. He in your face. He gonna curse you out. He gonna jack you. He gonna pull you by your shirt. That's probably what I need again. My father was the same way. You either gonna put up or shut up. And that's how it is for a lot of us. That's how it should be for a lot of us. We don't need the, oh no, it's okay, you can do it next time. That ain't gonna get you nowhere. At least for a lot of people, it won't. You need somebody that's gonna tell you that, let's get it done. Let's get it done. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. And that's how my teammate was in college, cursing at me, Kev, get up, let's go, let's go. And it started pushing me to that point. And I ended up starting being better than a lot of people. I started being, you got to be molded in the fire. Be molded in the fire. That's it. Just be molded in the fire. Are you focused on pushing towards a goal or a dream? How would you describe your everyday life? How do you deal with hardships and adversity when trying to keep the motivation towards your dream? How do you think and how would you evaluate yourself? What is your perspective on the choices and the decisions that you have made in your life? Based on your habits, how has life been guiding you and where has your life been taking you? If you don't understand the things that I'm asking, maybe it's time to look in the mirror and ask yourself, self, do you know who you are? If not, watch a few videos, take a look at Quiet Mind's YouTube channel. These are some of the things that we talk about on this YouTube channel. We talk about how to stay focused, how to evaluate everyday life, how to look in your past to help you see where you're going. For those of you who don't know, the things that you have done in your past led you to where you are right now. Once you make the changes about your life begins to change. Quiet Mind's YouTube channel.